Now, I know I mentioned this in a previous video, but I just wanted to show you what I was dealing with. I mentioned that this wood here was very, very thin, and that since these valve wells weren't sealed, that it was my thought that air was actually and this wood is getting old. It's about 35 years old, 30 years old at least. It was my thought that air was getting through the wood, vacuum was getting through the wood and causing a leak, so that the valve wasn't sealing all the way. And I thought it was, I think I might have mentioned that I thought it was like 1/8 of an inch thick. This is actually 1/8 of an inch, and as you can see, it's actually less than that. I measured this pretty carefully, and I believe that it's actually the actual thickness of the wood is 0.092, because when you look at that, and that's down in there, it's really hard to see. But I mean, I've checked it and checked it and checked it, but it's less than 1/10 of an inch thick. And so that's where some of the valve leakage is coming from. I've already sealed these once, but as you can probably see, it's still very dull and it's not shiny at all. And so I want to make sure that there's a good seat here. So I'm going to go ahead and seal these a second time. Because I want to end up with a seat that's flat and airtight. I'm also doing down inside here, which of course this is the passage for the vacuum that goes into the bellow. And after this dries, I'm going to grind it. I made up a little tool. It's a little goofy looking, but it works. I made up a tool here for grinding these faces once the glue dries.